Yeah, I like the idea that I'm there to beat people up and you're there for crab rangoons.
Who are you?
The damn police. And you'll address me as such.
They don't tell me, but I mean, everybody knows, they go out to drink, chase floozies, loose women.
Now, how does that make you feel? Knowing that your roommate chases floozies.
It just makes me mad that they won't let me chase floozies with them.
I'm feeling some police brutality coming on.
You are police.
The cool kind, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I ain't slept since a day and a half ago. These two were arrested, though.
Well, no, I wouldn't say well rested.
You don't know what we went through.
RPG Underground. Welcome to RPG Underground. Tonight we are playing Call of Cthulhu, and the scenario is called Suicide Hour. There's a link in the show notes for the website that I got this from. This is a totally free scenario. They've got tons of them. They all look good. So you should check those out if you're interested. So we've already chosen our characters, and we'll go around and have everybody introduce who they're playing. So let's start with Nobi.
I am playing Lars Svensson. I'm 38 years old. I'm a police detective, it says.
Okay. So then we got John.
I'm William Bill McCarthy, 61 years old, police detective.
Nice.
I'm too old for this shit.
And then Micah.
I am Detective Zeb Murphy. Zeb is not short for anything or a nickname for anything. That's what's written on my birth certificate. And 39.
All right. So it's the winter of 1947 in New York. Your police detectives, your sergeant has called you to the scene of a crime, and it's outside of this abandoned building. It used to be an apartment building, but it's abandoned now, and everyone in town knows this is a drug den. When the three of you get there, there are a couple officers outside, and when you arrive, they're like, it's a splatter house up there, so just prepare yourself. It's bad.
What drugs were people into before the CIA invented crack to drop in the hood? Like opium, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think it's like before they
Most
started
likely.
cocaine, they
in
would
World
shoot
War
it.
II.
Hey, methamphetamines in World War II.
Yeah, they might have picked some of those up.
Probably a lot of meth.
Yeah, so they tell you it's a real splatter house up there. And so you guys going to make your way up to the floor. Yeah. Okay, so you climb the stairwell up 3 floors. And as you go up, like I said, everything's run down. There's trash everywhere. There's bottles everywhere. It smells horrible, rats, mold growing, just a horrible, nasty place. Light bulbs flickering, the ones that work. And you get to the 3rd floor, and there's a door open at the end of the hallway. And when you walk through this door, you're immediately shocked by the scene of multiple chairs and couches in this room, trash everywhere. And there are 8 people in various positions on these chairs. Every single one of them's stomachs are ripped open, and their intestines are in a pile in the center of the room, but still connected to them. So they're gutted, and just hoses and tubes of intestines are going into the center of this room in this big, huge, stinking pile. And everybody give me a sand roll.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Fail. Oh, yeah, big fail.
Yep, I failed too.
Oh.
Well, Lars
I'm sorry.
passed.
No,
Nope,
Lars hit.
Yeah.
I bet.
Zeb,
Damn, Bill's
I
got
mean-
a 70 sanity. Bill's seen some shit.
Yeah. I ain't locked in here with these psychos. They're locked in here with me.
Shit,
You've
Bill
got
was in World War One and World War Two. Fuck.
You've got a 59 sanity.
All right, let me try that again. Hey, hit that.
There you go. Nice. So everybody that passed the sand check, roll 1d4. And if you failed it, roll 1d10. So
4.
I got a 1.
okay, so Lars lost 1, Zeb lost 4, and Bill lost 2. So all of you are just stopped dead in your tracks, just shocked by this. And Zeb actually, you backpedal out of the room, turn, and vomit all over the floor.
So we do lose one from our sandy roll.
Yeah, you lose 1 from your sand score.
Okay.
Michael loses 4. John loses 2. Good start to the day.
Hell yeah.
I was hoping I'd roll a 10, but
Yeah.
Thought one of y'all would turn around and say, "Zeb's an amateur."
I guess I should have spaghetti for breakfast.
So yeah, that's what you see. What do you want to do? Go back to the house.
Yeah.
turn around.
Go back to the precinct and turn my badge in.
Change my occupation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Call,
boys, drinking's legal now.
call the sergeant. Tell him I'm sick. I'm sick today.
So I take it there's a lot of blood on the floor and all kind of shit.
Yeah. There's blood everywhere.
Can I look and see if there's? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
We'll look and see if there's like footprints of anybody leaving the room came with a walk through the blood.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden. You pass. Nice. Yeah. So there are actually.
Oh, a spot hidden of 70. This guy's a real
Yeah, no
detective.
shit.
This is a pro.
I was going to stop though.
So you walk around the floor, and like I said, there's blood and slime and trash and debris everywhere. But it does look like there is 1 or 2 footprints in the blood.
Are they leading?
And looking at it,
Oh,
it would leading out.
okay. Well, I'll make sure I'll tell the other guys that there's somebody walked out of here. You see the blood path, and I'm going to follow the footprints as far as I can.
Okay, you walk out of the room, and what you see is it's a normal stride, right? But every step, there's less and less blood left, and it's going down the stairs, and then it just stops like 3 or 4 steps down the stairs.
Okay. Do you pass any other doors?
No,
No.
it looks like it's going down the way you came up.
Okay. All right.
Okay, John or Micah?
While he's doing that, I want to does it take a roll to examine these bodies? Like, I just want to look at them. Like, is there anything I notice about the bodies as far as like clothes they're wearing, anything they got on them? Like,
Yeah, so I mean, all of you notice immediately that there's like needles and stuff laying around, right? So you know, you don't know if they did it. They probably did. Who knows? But there's needles in the floor and stuff. Give me a spot hidden though for checking the bodies.
see, I'm not as much of a genius as Lars. Mine's only 50, but I failed that anyway.
Yeah, and do remember you are able to spend your luck if you want.
How much?
I wouldn't.
No, I ain't spending 14 of it on that.
I wouldn't suggest doing that now, but don't forget you have that option. So yeah, walking around, you notice that all these bodies, you know, it's the same thing when you look at them. Their stomachs are cut open, the intestines coming out into a pile in the middle of the floor. There's drug paraphernalia around all of the bodies. John, what do you want to do?
I'm going to find a place of the floor that's not covered in blood, put my ear to the floor and listen
Okay.
to if there's anything going on and anything else in the building that we might not be seeing. Or
All right. Give me a listen check.
yeah, I'm going to spend the 6 luck because I want to see if that actually did anything.
All right. So you are putting your ear to the floor and listening just to see if you hear something. Right?
Yeah, or there's activity in the building or whatever.
Okay. So you listen and you don't actually hear anything. Nothing. figure out what to give you for that because
If I chose the wrong thing, you can give me nothing.
no, you
Yeah. The success condition could still be 0 reward.
yeah, I mean, you would put your head in the floor, your head's in it. Yeah, no, you don't hear anything. All right,
Building's empty, boys.
back
Do
to
we
Nevi.
see
Or, I mean, y'all can do it. We don't
Go,
have to
Micah.
do it in specific
I'm not trying
order.
to do anything. This is just a question.
Yeah.
What, inside this room, I know there's like a bunch of dingy furniture, all that type of stuff. Do we see anything as far as like cabinets or stuff with drawers, like stuff that can be opened up and searched through?
No, I mean this is just an empty, barren room. Anything that used to be a cabinet was destroyed and probably used to make a fire. All right.
Is there a fireplace?
No.
Is there any sign of a knife anywhere?
Yeah, give me a spot hidden check. There are a couple of the bodies have in their hands. One of them's got like a steak knife. The other one has a pocket knife. The rest of them, they're broken shards of glass and other sharp things around them.
Did they do this to themselves?
The one with the steak knife.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go up and inspect the wound.
Okay, give me a medicine check or something similar.
Nope, I shouldn't be looking at medicine stuff. Well, okay, I'll do it anyway. I'm gonna fail. It's a 1.
Yeah, don't bother with that. Then what do you have? Let me look at your character here and see what else.
Someone who knows medicine, take a look at this wound and see if it looks like it was done with a steak knife.
I was just thinking this. I was trying to think, can
First
I
aid.
ascertain how long they've been dead? My medicine skill is also a 1, so I'm going to be
mine is-
worthless here.
Same here.
Well, I mean, I will just give you because you would see there is blood on the steak knife,
Oh, huzzah!
and there's blood all over their hands.
Is like the medical examiner, the coroner there, or is he coming, or do we know? So we can get, maybe he can tell us like time of death and stuff like that, or how long they've been dead or something like that.
Yeah, he's on the way.
Okay. I'm going to do something I really, really don't want to do.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the pile of guts in the middle of the room and see if there's something.
think
in
about
it.
Get a
man.
stick first.
Those,
Yeah, I'm getting
those,
up. I'm getting
those
a stick or
latex
something.
safety gloves haven't been invented yet.
No, I'm going to get a stick or some shit, and I'm just going to like
Okay.
kind of poke around and see if I can move it around some and see if there's like something in it or under it.
Okay. So you find an old broken off chair leg there, start poking and digging in this slimy mess of entrails, and there is something in it. And you pull back loops and ropes of intestine, and in the center, underneath this pile of mess, is a big black rock that's got little green lines and little purple lines in it. But it's almost egg shaped, right in the center of all this mess.
The egg.
Shit. Okay.
Well, if we all get a bunch of sticks, we can all use our sticks collectively to pick the egg up.
That's what I was thinking about. Can we all just grab something and like
Chopstick
drag
it out.
Yeah,
Chopstick it.
like
Chopstick it
drag
out.
this thing out of the entrails pile.
Well, do remember the forensic team will come in and take
We'll wait for
everything they find.
We'll wait for them
But
because
Okay.
you can grab it if you'd like, and do whatever
No.
you would like. But
I don't
the
think I'm going to
forensic
touch it. I
team.
think I'll. I mean, we should at least know to disturb this crime scene as little as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are always the first on the scene, right? You're the detectives.
Yeah.
You come in, you look for clues, then the forensic team comes in, and you guys know the proper procedures of wearing gloves and all that kind of thing. So I'm just assuming you're doing
Yeah.
it all correctly, you know?
have
Yeah, not leaving our own fingerprints all over the knives and needles
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sitting there licking the knife off.
yeah
It was dirty.
have has the rest of the building been searched? Like the other cops that are here, they've
Yeah,
got like swept and everything. And
there's nobody in
Okay.
here. All the rooms look like this, minus people and guts and blood.
I like those rooms much better than this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else would y'all like to do in here?
Are there any windows?
Yeah,
If you look out the windows, just curiosity, do we see anything looking out the windows?
No, you just see the street below,
So there's nothing in the street or anything like that, or
and the cop
neighboring
cars,
building?
stuff like that. And this is New York in the late 40s. So,
It's probably not inside protocol as far as disturbing crime scenes, but I want to go rifling through like the cushions in the furniture and like move bodies aside slightly to look behind them or underneath them or whatever. See if I
Okay.
see anything.
all right. Give me a spot hidden.
Or check for IDs or something like that?
Yeah, anything that these people might have had on them, or I don't know, that could get lost in a furniture cushion.
Okay.
And I fail again. Man, I'm an awesome detective.
How about the rest of you guys?
Gonna just kind of like, without disturbing the body as much as possible, see if they have like a wallet. Anybody's got a wallet or something, get an idea on some of these people.
Yeah. So as you're going body to body, you can just tell that some of these people were homeless, right? They've just, their clothes are rotting on them. It's just a pitiful situation, except for two. Two of them are in brand new clothes. They're also pretty young, like in their early 20s. And one of them, you take the wallet out, and the ID says Roger Murphy. And you immediately are like, uh-oh, this is the mayor's son.
Oh, awesome.
The other young person has their wallet as well, and their name was Timothy Shannon. And you've never heard of him.
Well, I'm going to tell Zeb and Bill that, yeah, we had to be, I showed them the ID and everything and said, you got to figure out how we're going to control this, because this is a bad thing.
Yeah, and you know that when the mayor finds out, he's definitely going to want to know everything and have this solved as quickly as humanly possible.
Want to keep this quiet and cover it up. Put the kibosh on it if possible too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Each of you give me a luck check. So Bill McCarthy got a regular
Bill
success.
and Lars both hit. I did not.
Okay, and Lars got a hard success. All right, so as you're walking around this room, looking at all this, trying not to puke, something strikes you, Bill, as odd. There are 8 bodies in here, but there are 9 chairs. And then Lars Svensson found a set of footprints leaving.
The 9th person is our killer.
And then Lars, you go over when Bill has discovered this and is pointing this out. You see him counting bodies, counting chairs. You immediately, it dawns on you the same thing. So you go over towards that 9th chair, and you actually find a piece of paper right beside it on the ground. And when you pick it up and look at this, it looks like some kind of weird poetry. Like it's in poetic verse describing being hunted through black woods by an unseen flying creature. And you can tell the writing isn't, it's not Edgar Allan Poe level. It's amateurish. But that's what it's describing. And then it's got these initials on the top of it, PDS.
Yes. Okay. However we handled clues or whatever back then, we'll make sure I get that, pick it up with like a handkerchief or something in case there's any fingerprints on it, and make sure we get it stashed. We can look at it a little bit closer once we get back to the precinct.
Okay. All right. What else would you like to do?
We'll wait for the coroner to get there and tell them that we know who 2 of them are, and pass on who the one is so he knows to keep it quiet too. And just get what information you can get off the bodies, and we need to get this place, the bodies out of here and everything stored and stashed away before anybody nosy comes poking their head in.
All right.
Yeah,
about
can we-
you guys, do you want to do anything before they
Can
show
we
up?
keep anything anything that we have that expressly identifies Roger Murphy or Timothy Shannon, should we keep that on ourselves and like not tell anyone that we know who these people are?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but till the corner at least. He's that way. If that way he doesn't.
Well, the coroner's not going to be coming there. The forensic team is.
The forensic
They'll
team,
be taking him to the
okay.
morgue, and the coroner will be there. But
okay.
So it's up to you.
Yeah, I think we ought to keep that information to ourselves, but let the forensic team come and do what they got to do.
Yeah, I want to go since Lars has told us all this. We all have the same information now. I want to go to those stairs where the bloody footprints ran out, and just go to the last one that has a footprint on it, and look around at it and see if I can pick up the trail anywhere near there, or if it looks like can I pick up the trail, or does it look to me like the footprints literally just disappear in the middle of the stairs?
Okay, give me a spot hidden.
Yes, again. How did I ever get promoted to detective?
Yeah, I mean,
it's like the top of the police force job. Those are the highest paid guys on the whole force.
So you go down about 5 steps and then it ends. But I mean, it's not like there's 5 distinct footprints and then there are no more, right? It's like I was describing earlier, that every footprint is a little less blood on it because it's rubbing off as he walks. And then there's just no more after that.
When I walk on down to the bottom of those stairs, do I see anything in particular at the bottom of the stairs, or it just, I mean, we're on the 3rd floor. So, yeah. I mean, once I get down to the bottom of the stairs, my assumption, I guess, is just that he went down to the 1st floor and ran out of the place, right?
Yeah, that's what you would guess.
Okay.
But you don't see any evidence saying anything else. All right. So do y'all want to wait for the forensics team to get there? Or would you like to do any more searching or anything else?
I want to go down to the 1st floor too, outside. Look right out there. Is there any like vehicles that don't look like they belong?
No, not in this neighborhood. They wouldn't last.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because if this guy's son of the mayor, he got there somehow. So yeah. I'm assuming that maybe we can put out an APB on the, what the fuck you call it, on the mayor's son's car, if we can figure out what it is, like a license plate or something. That way, if the guy, whoever left, took the car with him, that daddy walked here in this neighborhood.
Yeah, you'll have to do that.
I don't think we better do that. I think that'll raise the alarm to too many people.
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
Could have took the bus.
I just assume this place has a bunch of nobody comes here in a car because they can't get them anyway. And even if they could, they all got DUIs. So this place is just covered in like stolen
DUIs
bikes,
in
basically.
There were DUIs in 1947.
That's true.
There's skateboards everywhere.
Yeah. Skateboards and scooters.
Damn kids.
And the little rascals, those old boxes that they would put a stick on the end and tape some wheels on. And
yeah,
that's all there is.
Stolen Lime scooters whose batteries are all dead.
All right. So are y'all going to wait, or are you going to do anything else?
I don't have anything else I want to do.
Nah, I'm just...
Yeah, the place has been cleared already. There's no one's looking anywhere else. Yeah, we're waiting for the forensic team.
So the forensic team shows up. 5 or 6 of these guys, they're dressed out and they make their way up the stairs. You want to say anything to them as they pass, or?
I'll just tell them it's pretty rough, and make sure that the, well, when you get up there, when you see whatever there's some kind of rock,
the
egg or whatever, make sure that gets handled with extreme care.
Yes, sir. We will take care of it. And don't worry about rough. I mean, you wouldn't believe what we see. And the guy walks in the room and you hear, he goes, "Oh, I puked in my mask."
His plastic hazmat suit.
Yep, it holds up.
All right, so forensics is taking over. Where are you guys headed?
Well, should we inform, like, the police chief, or whatever, that the mayor's son has been eviscerated and is friggin' drugged in?
Should we go to the chief, or should we go straight to the mayor?
I'll go to the chief.
I was thinking go straight to the mayor's office and just cut as many people out of this as possible.
Yeah.
The other thing we could do, I guess if you didn't want to go that way, if we went back to the police station, do you think we would have some kind of way to like check the records and see if we can figure out who Timothy Shannon is? That's probably not possible in 1947, huh?
That'd be a paper trail. We'd have to dig through files and shit like that.
There'd be arrest records though. If he had ever been picked
Yeah.
up before, we'd
Yeah.
find him.
Yeah. Or we'd go to the DMV and check on his driver's license, see if he had one. But he's apparently because he had one. So
Yeah, I could go either way on that. The mayor could probably also tell us who he is, but then again, he might also lie.
yeah, he may not.
Yeah.
And plus, not only that, but he may freak out when he finds out his son's been gutted. Apparently, he did it himself.
Well, I don't want to tell him.
That's why I wanted to tell the police chief. I didn't tell
Stand
him.
here drawing straws. You tell him.
Do we have any? Being that he's the mayor's son, is there any like rumors that maybe he had a drug problem that we would know of?
He liked to party,
Okay.
and there's been a couple incidents that were swept under the rug, but he's never been in any kind of like. There's never been
Yeah.
burglaries or anything higher than that level
Just
reported. It's just public intoxications, fighting, things like that. Likes to go on the weekend hobo beatdowns.
All right.
Okay.
Hobo beatdowns. Classic mayor activity.
That's what.
By day, the mayor. By night, orchestrating bum fights.
So the forensic team has showed up. You guys talked to them. They're doing their thing. They're not going to have any answers for you probably until tomorrow. So what are y'all going to do?
Well, again, do we want to go straight to the
did
mayor?
Did you all decide? Are we hitting the station or hitting the mayor's office?
How
I
about
don't
we
know.
tell the chief and let him handle it?
I think that's what I was thinking too. Let the chief handle that shit because that's more of a political thing than what we're doing.
All right. Well, if we do it that way, we got to go back to the station regardless.
Yeah.
So we can go back to the station, tell the chief, and then figure out if we can find this Timothy Shannon character.
That's a good idea because that chief would have been pissed if you went over his head.
Yeah,
like
that's what I kind of
mayor.
figured. Especially
That's right.
So, good
Chain
choice.
of command, boys.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right. There's nothing I
didn't
love more than
surpass.
respecting authority.
overtime.
All right. So you guys make it back to the station. You going in the chief's office?
Yeah.
All right. So you go in, the chief's sitting there smoking his pipe, of course, because this is the 40s. That's what you do.
Yeah.
And he's like, so what have you found out at the crime scene?
There's like bubbles coming out of his pipe. Chief,
It's one of those big
it's the mayor's
deer
son.
stalkers. It's one of those big deer stalkers that Sherlock Holmes smoked. It was pretty bad. There were 8 people that apparently had gutted themselves and piled all their internal organs on top of some weird greenish, blackish rock thing in the middle of the room.
Wait a minute. So 8 people committed suicide.
They all had knives or broken shards of glass in their hand with blood on them. We're assuming it's their blood. With the forensic team still working on
We're
all
still
that.
waiting on forensics, but that's what it
Yeah.
looked like.
And,
What is this world coming to?
and I'm going to take the guy's ID out and kind of push it across to him with my hand on it and said, and this guy was one of the victims. I'll take my hand away so you can see who the mayor's son's ID.
And he looks at it and he just puts his hand to his head and he's like, oh my God. Oh,
That's what we said.
he's going to lose it. You've got to figure out what's going on quick because he is going to just raise hell. This is bad. Okay. Who are the others?
I want to tell the chief the only other corpse on the scene with an ID was a Timothy Shannon. Does that name ring a bell to you? We don't know him. We're going to have to go check him out when we get done talking to you.
No, I don't know that name. What about the others?
They all looked like they were vagrants and homeless. And nobody had any IDs on them.
And you're sure they killed themselves? Well, the medical examiner will be able to tell us.
The only odd thing was the mayor's son and this Timothy guy were their age 20s, and everybody else, the rest of these people were all older people. But like I said, everybody
they
had. Well, weren't they? Or am I wrong on that?
Oh, no, but there was a 9th person.
Yeah, that was. And there were, like I said, there were 8 people, but there were 9 chairs, and there were footprints leading out of the room, but they faded on the stairs real fast, so we weren't able to follow any farther than that.
So let me see if I got this right. So 9 people get in a room, 8 of them kill themselves, and 1 leaves.
That's what it looks
you
like.
think.
That's what it looks like.
And one of them was the mayor's son. Okay. Yeah. We need to stay on this. You guys actually should stay here till the forensic team gets back, because we've got to work this as quickly as we can.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to tell the mayor.
We apologize for that.
So, yeah, it's going to be a long night. And he opens the desk and he pulls out a bottle of hooch, turns it up, holds it up. Anybody? Don't drink too much, because I'm going to need as much as I can have.
You're going to need it more. I got one on my desk anyway. You're going to need it more than I do. I will right now.
Yeah.
I pulled one out of my pocket and
Yeah.
I brought back some of the drugs from the crime scene.
Don't worry about it, Chief.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
still
worry.
sitting in my cup holder.
Anybody want to get high?
I got a spoon and a needle.
All right. So are you guys going to hang out there?
Yeah, but I'm going to. Can we check on this Timothy guy from the precinct? See if we can maybe get some information on him.
Yeah, I think we're going to hang
sure.
out here anyway. Let's look into Timothy Shannon to kill the time while we're waiting on the forensics.
Yeah. So that's going to take a couple of hours. And
I have computer use.
Yeah.
can
The
I
one-
use my library skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
This would have been right at the exact time that the word computer was actually a job title. You know,
Yes.
it just meant like
Yeah.
the army of ladies in the basement, like
Exactly.
sifting through reams of paper. You know, those were the
Yep.
computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can all pour through the files and records there at the police precinct looking for Timothy Shannon.
So am I using my computer use or my library use?
Damn it! I keep telling the computers to get these things sorted and organized. Can't ever find a thing in here.
All right, I'll use my library use. Oh, I made it.
Damn.
Bill had some big time.
You know what? I'll try it too. Let's all roll library use, and I'll be the only one that
library is
fails.
not too hard
Man.
to use.
I can't. Yeah.
All right. So Zeb, as usual, is like, he just hates to read, you know, so he's glancing over papers.
Oh, this guy! I'm learning it as I play. You know, you can't really ever know for sure what's going on with these pre-made characters, but as I play, I'm learning who he is. You know, he is a bumbling idiot. He has failed at everything he's ever tried to do. Like, he got here either by failing up, you know, like business politics stuff, or he's somebody's son.
Yeah.
How's your fighting skills?
I got a 50 on brawl.
Oh shit, that's what it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
You're the enforcer.
All right. So Zeb putters around with some files until he discovers that the receptionist, and he's made his way over towards her. Lars and Bill.
Yeah, the other two, however many hours it takes them to do this, I got distracted inside the first 10 minutes, and I'm just sitting there chatting up with that receptionist the entire time.
Yeah. So Lars is first to find something. He finds a sheet on Tim, and he had been arrested for public drunkenness once. You're reading and going over it as Bill is looking through paperwork, and Bill happens to hear you reading what you found about Timothy, and the address for Timothy sparked something in Bill's head that he had just read, and he flipped back through, and because he decided that he was going to see if there was any paperwork there on the mayor's son, and he didn't find any, because, like I said, that kind of stuff has been swept under the rug. But he did do some cross-checking when you said the address of Tim Shannon, and Tim Shannon and the mayor's son were both living in the same dorm on a college campus. So there is a connection between the two of them. So
Right. So
that's the
we got an
information you
address.
find. So while you guys are doing all that, the forensic team gets back. They get to work. The body has been taken to the morgue, and the medical examiner the bodies have been taken to the morgue, and the medical examiner is at work determining cause of death, blah, blah, blah. So what do y'all want to do?
Can I pull up to the forensics guys and just ask them for their preliminary report?
Yeah, sure.
Just in general, what's the shape of what's going on here?
Yeah, so they're like, well, so we took that rock that, looks like a big rock. I don't know. We've got that in evidence now. We've found a note there. I don't know if you guys had found a note with some horrible poetry written on it.
One we found.
Yeah.
The thing about the black woods and the winged flying creature?
Yeah, and it's got initials PDS on it. So
Yeah. Guy should have stuck to college.
Like, we also found a discarded dope bundle. And I mean, I guess it's dope. I don't know what the substance is in it, but this stuff has a stamp on it. And it could just be a bad drawing. I don't know, but it's got the image on it of a winged, legless, three-eyed dragon. We did find footprints there. Appears to be the same set. So one person, but they go from the room down 5 steps.
And then fade out.
And then that's it. So there was nothing outside. We went outside and looked for blood stains. Couldn't find any. That's all we've got so far.
I think we should go look at that rock.
Yeah, I want to look at the rock, and then I think we need to go to the
I think
college.
I think the drugs these people were doing is what made them see the dragon and write the awesome poetry.
They maybe think the rock is a dragon egg. They're trying to hatch it by keeping it warm with their entrails.
I was kind of wondering that, like, would something happen if we did just take the rock and put it in a fire?
Well, it's evidence, so you might get fired yourself.
Keep it secret.
Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Next thing you know, we are part of the cult. We're the ones who raise Cthulhu.
Look at this little cutie. This little Cthulhu egg.
Chibi Cthulhu comes out.
Another thing we should do, we could go down to the evidence locker first, but like it or not, I know this never goes well for us. I know I shouldn't even say this, but we should go to the college and ask around.
Yeah.
We should find the dean.
Can we take a transcript
There's
of what
definitely
that...
no chance he's in on it this time.
Oh,
right?
no, of course not.
Right?
Get a transcript of what that note said.
Yeah.
Maybe can we get we can't get a picture quickly of the rock, can we?
Quickly. They didn't have instant cameras in the 40s, so it would take a bit of time.
Can you money I'll draw?
Actually,
I mean, you can take the rock if you want.
I just looked this up. The instant camera was invented by Edwin Land, the founder of the Polaroid Corporation, in 1947.
Oh, hell yeah.
If we had one of those,
Okay,
it would be the most modern police station on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
I'm
going to say you don't.
Yeah, we probably didn't got the budget for that.
Probably not. All right.
That is true. We could just take the rock with us. I mean,
Yeah, as long as we
find
don't.
an archaeologist or something. You
Yeah, or a
know?
geologist or somebody to
Art
look
person.
at it. Actually, take it to a geologist or somebody like that to look at it.
There'll be somebody like that at the university.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we need to hit up to college because we do so well there.
Yeah, I mean this ain't CSI. We can take stuff out of the evidence locker. Like
Sure.
nobody will say anything to us.
And I mean, I'm sure with the chief being as adamant about solving this as possible, if you go to him with any special requests, he's very likely to say yes.
All right. Well, we talked to the forensic people, so let's head to the college and talk to see if we can probably look at this guy's room too.
Yeah, I'll go. So before we go to the college, I go down to the evidence locker and just grab, like a inconspicuous looking like leather tote bag. Throw this egg in there, and all of us load up in the car.
Go to your locker, take the bowling ball out of your bag.
Yep.
Yeah. Take my personal bowling ball
Got
with
a
my
Z
initials
on it.
engraved in it. Yeah, take that out of the bag and replace it with the egg.
Tell me this: is your bowling ball clear and has a rose in it?
A skull.
All right, yeah. So you've got the rock now. Where y'all headed?
We're gonna go to college.
Go to the local college. Okay.
Wherever. Well, we know the address of where this guy's room was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna
So you go to
head to college.
NYU.
Yep.
So, all right. So you go to NYU. You're there. What do you want to do?
I guess we need to talk to the damn dean and let him know.
I think let's go first to their address, go to their room in particular, and then we'll start asking questions of the locals.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because I mean, we don't know how many people are in there. We could pull up, knock on the door, and a third or fourth roommate can answer.
That's true.
Go to Tim and Roger's, I don't know, apartment or dorm or whatever. I want to go to where they live first.
Yeah.
So
So
when we get out the car, I know this is 1947 and this hasn't been invented yet, but I look like the damn SWAT team getting out of the car. I got my service rifle strapped on my back. I've got one in the chamber in my sidearm.
does anyone have an axe?
By
And the
God, that's
fireman's
Gore's
helmet.
music.
We do need an axe.
You go to the dorm that they live in, and it's pretty active. There's people, young college students walking in and out of it. Yeah, it's like an apartment building, loads of rooms. When you walk down the hall, and people are going from room to room, standing in the hall talking. There's cork boards up on the wall with announcements, party here, looking for a roommate, that kind of thing.
We'll go to the dude's room and knock on the door. See if anybody answers.
All right. After a few minutes, a door opens, and there's a blind guy with glasses. He's looking at you. He's like, yeah, can I help you?
Sir, is this the residence of
Yeah.
one Tim Shannon?
Yeah. Tim's my roommate.
And what's your name, sir?
Lester Fairbanks.
All right, Lester, you mind if we come in and take a look around?
Who are you?
The damn police. You'll address me as such.
He's like, okay, yeah, sure. And he steps aside. You walk in the room, and I mean, it's pretty small, 2 beds, the normal stuff that you would find in a room, posters on the wall, college books, desks, all that good stuff. He's like, well, what is this about? What's going on? Something happened to Tim?
Sir, we don't comment on active investigations. Now, if you could do your part and show us exactly which room is Tim's and exactly which room is Roger's.
Who? Rogers. Who is Rogers?
Oh, there's not a Roger Murphy who had an address at this place?
Oh, I thought you said his name was Rogers. Rogers.
No, you
right
idiot.
down the hall.
He looks all like high, he's kind of a hippie. I slap him on the side of the head. No, you idiot. Tim's room and Roger's room.
Police brutality.
That didn't exist in 1947.
Yeah, they hadn't invented that yet.
He's like, yeah, Roger has a room down the hall. Of course, he gets the whole thing to himself because his daddy's the mayor. But anyway, I mean, him and Tim took off yesterday. They're best friends. They're together all the time.
Uh-huh.
Did they get in trouble? I mean, I'm sure his dad can fix it like he always does.
And
not the way it
last
works.
time you talked to him, where did they say they were going?
They don't tell me, but I mean, everybody knows, they go out to drink, chase floozies, loose women.
Now, how does that make you feel? Knowing that your roommate chases floozies.
Just makes me mad that they won't let me chase floozies with them. No, he's like, I'm a serious student. I'm studying law. They get to do anything they want because their parents are wealthy, or at least Murphy's is.
Well, it's your lucky day, son, because we are the law. You stay right there in case we got any more questions, and we're going to make our way to the place he said was Tim's room.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way down the hall and knock on the door, and there's no answer.
Is it open? They're locked?
Nope, it's locked.
He was planning to come back.
I would assume so.
I yell down the hallway, hey, Lester, hey, son, get over here. Lester, you got a key to this door?
No, I ain't got a key to this door. This is Murphy's room.
Get down for us,
Yep.
why don't you?
Yep, we're breaking it down.
You're the police.
Well, you do what we say.
I can't break down a door.
You're soon to be lawyer.
I'm going to report you to the den, Father.
Hold up before we break the door down. Hey, why don't we go down and see if we can maybe get whoever the person in charge of the dorm is. I'm sure they have a key too. so we can get us so we can get her to look around without drawing too much attention to ourselves.
I don't know. I got a strength of 80. I bet we could break the door down.
Oh, shit, I hope so. We're trying to be low key. Remember, trying to be just a little low key.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so
Go punch Lester. Go punch Lester, and we'll go down and get the key. Go punch Lester, and we'll go down and get the key.
Yeah, we all three turn around in unison to walk out, and I backhand him in the side of the head one more time on our way. And so we go out to where the dorm front desk thing is, and ask the front desk person if they've got a master key that can get into one of these rooms to help with our very exclusive, special, important investigation.
Okay, and they of course ask to see badges, and I assume you show them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they take you back down to his room and unlock the door, and then they go back to the desk. And you want to look around the room?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys go in, and it's everything in here is nice. It's not like what a normal college student would have. This is like expensive stuff, an expensive record player, really super nice transistor radio. Got a closet full of preppy clothes. There's some books that look like they've never been opened. Just your standard room. You find alcohol, and there is a small package of what appears to be a powdery substance with a stamp on it. And that stamp has a winged, legless, three-eyed dragon.
We need to take that with us.
So, yeah, I want to look through his books and see if there's anything in there that's not normal for a college student to have.
No, you examine the books, and literally they look like he's never even opened them. Like the spine cracks when you open it.
'Tis a shame. Lad would still be alive if he had used his books.
Probably. Yeah, I'll go through like the dresser and stuff like that, and the drawers and desk and all that kind of shit.
Absolutely trash the place.
Give me a spot hidden.
Yeah, Sam, I'm going to assist with that just to throw in another spot hidden roll because it's not going to succeed anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to get under the bed.
You're going to get under the bed.
And look.
Oh, I hit one.
Nice.
I finally hit a spot hidden.
Yep. I missed mine by 2, but since Zeb made his, I'm not going to push it.
Yeah, you find nothing under the bed. And what were you doing, Zeb?
He was helping me look through the desk of the drawers.
I wasn't specific about it. I was just rooting around and stuff with everybody else. I'll say the desk.
Yeah, you guys don't find anything.
Oh, nothing to see here.
Yeah, we'll take the bundle of the powdery stuff. No, which room was that? Was that Tim's or Rogers?
Rogers.
We should go root through Tim's room too.
Yeah, we should do the same thing to Tim.
See if this what's his name? The other
Lester.
dude.
Lester.
Yeah. See if he knows about this here dragon.
Okay, you want to ask him about that?
Yeah. I want to see if he...
He's like, I don't know what that is.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. You want to give me a check? See if he's lying to you?
I do.
Okay. You can do psychology or something similar.
That's what I want to do. Hell yeah. It don't matter.
Yeah. You think he's telling me the
you got
truth?
a high psychology skill. What would I roll for if I just wanted to threaten him?
Intimidate.
Where is? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, Bill McCarthy has attempted the good cop routine. I'm gonna attempt the bad cop routine.
I don't think you're attempting it. You are a bad cop.
Oh yeah. See, success.
I know. That's what I said. You didn't even have to roll. Yeah. So describe what you're doing here.
Oh, I lean down next to him. I'm like, listen here, you little shit. This investigation is bigger than you. It's bigger than all of us, if we're being honest. You're going to tell me what the hell this dragon sticker means, and if you've ever seen it before, and preferably what this powder stuff is. And if you don't, I will end not only your college career, but your entire law career.
You slapping him around while you're doing this.
Yeah, I'm every couple of sentences, I just smack him in the side of the head again.
Yeah, he's crying now. He's got tears pouring down his face. He's like, listen, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know what that is. I've never seen anything like that before. These guys, they party all the time. They hang out with bad people. But I don't. I'm I'm going to school. I'm a good person. I'm
What
a
kind
good
of bad
person.
people? What kind of bad? I've got my handgun out, I've reached back like I'm about to pistol whip him. Like, what kind of bad people?
No, and they drink all the time. They they're with women all the time. They do drugs. They do all of that stuff. But they can get away with it because Roger is the mayor's son.
I grab Zeb's hand and say, "Easy, easy. He's telling the truth."
All right, I'm satisfied by that. We can go turn Tim's room upside down now.
Give me spot hiddens.
His roommate anymore.
Look at that.
I made my. Oh, look at
that.
Zeb.
A 3-star success. I'm
Holy
finally doing
Jesus.
police work out here. You let me do just a little bit of brutality, and
He's
I come into my
focused.
own, and all of a sudden I'm a cop now.
Violence makes him focused.
Nice. So you are looking around Tim's room. You wrecked the place, right? You're looking under the mattresses. You've got that thrown off in the floor. You've jerked all the drawers out because you're a douchebag, right? You're going to destroy this place. You don't care if anybody.
Just a
can
little
ever
police
use it
brutality
again.
with the boys.
Exactly. And he's actually taken one of his textbooks and hollowed it out. So he's cut out the middle of the pages. And inside of it, he's got literally, and he would be killed for this. He's literally got some opium. And there is a card from the Red Dragon restaurant, which is in Chinatown.
Confiscate said substance.
You guys immediately know what that means because you're police officers. The Chinese mob runs out of that restaurant, and Johnny Chen is a local dealer. He's a known dealer, but it's the mob. It's not like you guys have ever been able to go in and just shut them down. But they are, he's a significant member of the Chinese mob. And if Timmy wasn't already dead,
he would be now.
And Johnny Chen found out that he had his business card in the same location as opium, he would then be dead. Things work out. So.
I think we should go have a Chinese meal.
Succulent Chinese meal. Before we pay a visit to old Johnny Chen, should we? Because once we leave the university, I don't want to come back. We've been through that too many times.
Okay, we can be efficient.
Should we check in? Yeah, check in with the geology department and see if they make anything out of this rock I got in my bowling ball bag.
Yeah, just see if they can.
All right. So you guys make your way to the geology department, and you're pointed to the head geologist,
Professor
George Witherton III.
Witherdick? All right.
Witherton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he's like, "Yes, gentlemen, how may I help you?"
Well, take the rock.
Yes, Mr. Professor III Witherton. We've come across a very interesting rock in a recent investigation, and wanted to get your input on it. We don't really know what we're looking at here.
Rocks are my life.
So I pull out my
That's a
bowling ball bag,
sad statement.
unzip it, and just hold it wide open.
Favorite song is "We Will Rock You." Been too long.
I'm feeling some police brutality coming on.
So you pull out the rock, and he's staring at it. He's like, "This is very interesting." And he runs over and he grabs like one of those jeweler's pieces, and he's staring at this thing, and he's like, "I've never seen a specimen like this. I don't know what this is. I really need to take this to the Museum of Natural History. This has to be studied. I've never seen anything like this."
And fortunately, it's part of an ongoing police investigation, so you can't have it right now.
This is evidence in an active investigation. But thank you for your
understand, but
input.
gentlemen,
Maybe we'll
I
go to the
can
Museum of Natural History.
I can tell you this is completely unknown. And have you touched it? Have you touched it? Put your hand to
In a
it.
manner of speaking.
It's warm.
Well,
Oh, no.
it was very well incubated.
Have you attempted to break it? Chip
Are
off a
you
little
crazy?
piece? Could I take a sample? Just a small sample to study. I can help you. I can send this to my friends at the Museum of Natural History to have it analyzed further.
The answer should be no, but we wouldn't know any better, so we should let him do it.
Actually,
Yeah, why
'cause
not? Just bat a chunk off with your teeth.
yeah, just
So
gnaw a
he
hunk
goes.
off of it.
He was like, "I'm a professional. I will be very careful." He goes over and brings over this little case and opens it up, and there's all these ton. And he's like, "We don't need a large sample, just a small sample." And he takes out this little tiny piece of metal in basically a hammer, and he just starts pounding on this in different parts. And he keeps trying and keeps trying, and he looks at you and he goes, "It's an unbreakable." I
don't know, man. Doesn't look like you tried very hard. Give it a good whack.
Yeah, and I mean he's going to town on this thing, and he's like, "It's unbreakable. This is amazing. You found."
You got a
You
bigger
just
hand?
don't understand. This is beyond belief. and he goes over and gets a piece of paper, and he's like, "This is my name. This is my home address. This is the number here for the school. Please, when your investigation concludes, please call me and give me a chance to take this to the Museum of Natural History. This is the finding of the century."
Don't you worry about that, buddy. we want to get this over with ASAP.
Oh shit!
All right.
Yeah, I guess we'll take our egg back and head for Chinatown.
On the way there, I want to play with the egg and like try to open it like it's or like mess with it like it's a Rubik's cube.
Yeah, you're unable
like
to do
poke different parts of it, trying to find latches.
Like touching the different dots on it, and
Yeah, this is the Hellraiser cube you're trying to open. Yeah, nothing you do affects it in any way, but you do notice it's warm, which is strange. It's very strange. The thing's giving off heat.
Can we get it X-rayed?
No, I don't think that exists. If it exists,
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah, dude.
do X-rays exist in the 40s?
Yeah, they're invented like 1890s
Hang on.
or something. I
I'm
think.
looking.
Okay.
1895.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can take it to get it X-rayed, but it's going to take a couple days.
Yeah,
So you can leave it wherever.
I'm just with the
Portable X-ray units were used in World War II.
shit. So
Anyway, sorry.
I'm assuming the
Why?
coroner's office
Be
would have an
careful,
X-ray.
or you're going to fall into one of those internet rabbit
Yeah.
holes.
It will be a
Yeah, if you
All right.
go back to
go back to
the
precinct. and
morgue,
Yeah.
you can talk
We'll-
to the medical examiner.
We'll plan on
See-
doing that on the trip back.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got a hankering for some orange chicken.
Some crab rangoons, man.
Crab
It's
ra-
great.
yeah,
It's
egg
great
rolls.
that we can just leave this thing wherever. Just
Yeah,
maybe the
anytime.
Museum of Natural History wants it.
There.
You guys are gonna go
Maybe
see
someplace
Johnny
with an
Chen
X-ray
now.
will want
Yeah.
it. It's like leaving a nuclear bomb on
We're
somebody's
here.
desk.
You drive to Chinatown. The Red Dragon restaurant is the nicest Chinese restaurant in Chinatown. All the beautiful paper lanterns. It's got lots of that gorgeous green. What is that stuff called?
Vegetables.
The the rock that they
Jade.
carve
Oh,
things
jade.
out of. Jade, yeah. So giant jade dragon out front.
Does it have 3 eyes?
No,
Oh shit!
2 eyes.
Damn it!
Beautiful place, large place. And you make your way in, there are tables everywhere. There are people sitting there. And the maitre d' comes up and says, how may I help you? Would you like a table for 3?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's try to play this a little bit cool.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't sound right coming from me, but what if we what if we just calmly table for 3, and by the way, we need you to send Johnny Chen out here. We've got a little bit of business. We want to talk with him. Nobody's in trouble. Just got a couple questions for him.
And who may I say is asking for his presence?
Do we show him a badge? Just not, this is, again, this is totally informal,
Shut
but
the
we'd just like to speak with him. We're not.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him we're here on behalf of Mayor Murphy.
Oh, there we
Somebody's
go.
going to beat Johnny Chin to death with that egg, aren't they?
Well, it's in that bag, so we can swing it good.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're going to tell him to say what?
I'm gonna say we're here on behalf of Mayor Murphy.
Okay. So he takes you to a table, seats you, hands you menus, and goes off into the kitchen. A little while later, he comes back out and he's like, Mr. Chin will see you in the office if you'll follow me.
Just me and Bill are going to the office. Lars, you stay here and order our food.
Okay, I got it.
No, I'm kidding. We can go to the office.
I want lasagna and a pepperoni pizza.
This is Italian, right?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got any Mario, right?
Yeah.
What's the matter, you?
Yeah, order a crab rangoons and a pepperoni
Crab
pizza
rangoon-
for the table.
Yeah, pepperoni pizza.
I'll
Filet
take
mignon.
3 strudels and some hummus.
Y'all got them gyros?
I'm in the mood for a kebab.
Curry.
Every time he acts like he doesn't understand us, I just say the same thing but louder.
It's slower.
Do you understand the word coming out of my mouth?
Oh, no, if you're talking slower, it just sounds like a normal person talking.
Doesn't it?
It's kind of weird.
The rest of us, if we talk slower, it's like time goes backwards.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just finally understand.
The problem is when I talk slower, I start, my vision, I get black circles around my eyes and starts to tunnel in. So, then I start, my head starts
Not
to hurt.
getting your oxygen fast enough.
Yeah, my head starts to hurt and I get dizzy. And
You guys follow the Major D through the kitchen, all normal kind of chef kitchen stuff is going on. Make sure he makes his way to this door and opens it and stands aside for you to walk through. When you enter it, it's a really nice, rather large room, and there's a desk, and Johnny Chin is sitting behind it, and there's 6 other, can't call them anything but thugs, big dudes,
Thugs.
nicely dressed. Johnny Chin's in an immaculate business suit sitting behind this huge multi-$1,000 desk. You know it is. The room's full of more jade and very ornate. And there's 3 to a side. They're all standing there with their arms crossed and one hand inside their suits, of course. And he's just sitting there behind his desk and he's like, the police. What can I do for you?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
I pull up to him like, listen, Johnny, we're not here to mess with your business. We've just got a couple questions for you about an investigation that doesn't have anything to do with you. We're hoping you can help us out. And I'll show him one of those little packages that has the stamp on it with the 3-eyed dragon.
He's like, I don't know what that is.
Do you
What
recognize the
is
stamp?
that? Is that salt? I mean,
We think so.
what do you guys think it is? Is it salt? And one of them's like, maybe it's saffron.
Not wrong color.
It's not saffron.
Well,
Yeah.
we don't, AJ's
Yeah,
not
I'm
here. We don't know
sure
what
we
saffron
get
looks like.
We get a lot of saffron being trafficked in this city.
Yeah, our saffron tester. AJ, look. It's not saffron. They're just laughing, and he's like, I don't. Why would you think that I would know what that is?
Show him a
Well,
card.
bag of powder.
One
to
of
me.
your customers hadn't been too careful. We found your business card next to a bunch of this in an active crime scene.
Now, you do realize what you just said is not true, right? What you found was his business card with some opium in the student's place. But at the crime scene, you found some weird powder with a stamp of a 3-eyed
The stamp's
dragon.
the same.
Well, no,
Stamp's
but
the same.
in the college, when we went to the dorm,
Yeah,
the
at the college
dorm room where
dorm.
these two were roommates, we found the business card, and well, not the same room, but the same dorm as we found that other.
Oh no, yeah,
like,
you're
dope
correct.
package thing.
Wait a minute. I'm losing it now. Sorry. I'm getting this stuff mixed up
Well-
in my head. You tell me what you found at the dorm.
So in the dorms, in Roger's room, we found one of those dope bundle things with
No,
the
that was
dragon
in
sticker
the other
on
guy's
it.
room.
Yeah.
or the dragon stamp.
That was
Well,
the other
in
guy's
one of the
room.
rooms you found
And then
the dope
in
bundle.
Tim's room, we found the
Yeah,
business card for this place.
I'm sorry, that's where I'm getting confused here. You found both. You found a bundle of powder with the three-eyed dragon stamp on it, and you found opium with a business card for the Red Dragon restaurant.
With the same stamp on it.
Yes.
No, it didn't have
the
the
business
stamp
card
on
doesn't
it.
have the stamp
Yeah.
on it.
No,
So-
no, but the bag did.
No, the
Yeah.
Red Dragon card was with opium.
Right.
The other bag of unidentified substance had the three-eyed dragon stamp.
I thought you said the bag
Those
of opium
two
had the same
things.
stamp on it.
No.
It might be that
Uh-uh.
I'm making a connection that doesn't exist here just because we found them in the
Okay.
same like dorm building, basically.
Right. You did find both of those things, but the stamp is only on the unknown substance. The card was beside opium. So yes. So he's like, I don't know what that is. Do y'all want to do some kind of psychology check or something?
That ain't my
Does he
department.
recognize
That's
the
gonna be
stamp?
somebody else.
You ask him that?
Yeah.
If you
Like a
recognize
psychologist.
it.
The stamp was what
Yeah.
I was asking about. Like, I don't give a shit about the powder
Yeah.
and like what's actually in the package of dope or whatever. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah,
I'm just asking about the stamp and the three-eyed dragon thing.
he looks down at the stamp and he goes, I don't know what that is. Anybody want to give me a roll?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Yeah, somebody better try to
You
do this
sure
peacefully
about that,
before I have to
buddy?
intimidate.
Sure.
Look at that.
Yeah, Bill, you picked up on some eye twitches and some mannerisms there. You do think he knows what that
Good
stamp
top
is.
technique worked.
I do think you know what this is, who it's from. We just want to know.
Let's put it this way. Also, there's a really high profile case that's fixing to come down. And I mean, high profile, I mean like really high profile. And if you think you can distance yourself from us by giving this what this is, might help you.
He looks over at the other guys in the room, and he looks back at you, and he's like, "That's not mine. It has nothing to do with me." But yeah, I know what the stamp's for. Said, there's an old family friend that has been given permission to give this away.
Give it away. Now, why would your perfectly reputable business, the family friend of your perfectly reputable business, allow something like that?
He said, I don't know. He's an old Chinese mystic. Like I said, he's a friend of the family. And he asked for permission to give this away. So we didn't care.
And where can we find him?
He's like, he stays in a deserted warehouse here in Chinatown. He gives you the area. He said, but we have nothing to do with it. He's just an old man. So, but that's all I can tell you, as far as anything else, I
All
run
right.
a restaurant and I don't need any problems. So I think
Well,
it's time for you to go.
We appreciate your help.
All right,
and you'll be
Chin.
remembered.
One last question for you. Does this Chinese mystic fella ever start rambling about dragons or dragon eggs or reviving ancient horrible evils?
Black Force and
He frowns at you and he starts laughing. He looks around and they start talking to each other in Chinese.
Yeah,
you know?
they're like, this dumb son of a bitch. Every Chinese mystic does that.
Yeah. And he looks back at you and he's like, look around. What do you see? Dragons, all this old fables, all these old people believe this garbage. He said, there's only one thing I believe in, and it's money. Time is money. And you don't have any more time, so we're done here. So you guys gonna
I
leave
think we just
without
need
a
to take our
shootout?
happy asses to the warehouse.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you made through that unscathed. No nunchucks were required. Very nice.
Didn't even show him the dragon egg.
Nobody sliced our heads off with their hair.
Do you want to show him the dragon egg before you leave?
I don't have the dragon egg.
I mean, you can.
What do y'all think? Should we show it to him? What's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, he
Yeah,
knows more
fuck
than
it.
we do about it. He can activate it somehow. We have to roll another sanity check. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
One more question as a fellow man of culture.
Yeah, I just kind of slowly pass the bowling ball bag to Bill.
Okay. And as Bill's opening the bowling ball bag, you can see all 6 of those guys stand up, and they're like, their arms are slowly, they're
That's
getting ready, right? And you pull it out. Jim.
Slowly lift it out.
He's like, you have a rock. What about it?
This means absolutely nothing to you, I assume.
No.
Very well.
It's an
We
ugly
won't waste
rock.
any more of your time.
He just nods at you.
And I carefully put it back in the bag and give it a pat, and then we leave.
Good egg.
We'll hatch you one day.
You go sit on it in the car.
Yeah, I play with it like it's a Rubik's Cube again on the way to the next place.
Okay. All right. What y'all want to do?
head to
We
the
make our way to the warehouse.
Oh, you want to go to the warehouse? Okay. All right. So you get to. You don't have to go very
Whatever.
far.
It
It's
was a
just
warehouse, right? The location
Huh.
that Chen gave us where this mystic guy lives.
Yep.
Or, I don't know.
It's just
Lives might be a strong word. Maybe where he camps out.
It's a deserted warehouse in Chinatown. So you just go a couple miles to this warehouse. You get there. It looks to be a few stories tall. And from the outside, you can see there are lights on the second story.
I'll tell you what, let's make our way in there to the second story. I'm gonna let Bill McCarthy carry the bowling bag with the egg in it, since him and the egg are friends now. And I'm once again going in there LAPD style. Like, rifle is on my back, ready to go.
Okay. So you're able to get in the building with no problem. The bottom floor is completely empty. And it's one of these deals where it's like a warehouse. You step inside of it, and the second floor is actually contained within. You know what I mean? Like there's a set of stairs that go up to it.
It's
So
a-
it's
like a
like
mezzanine?
an office. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a mezzanine. So there's a set of stairs that go up to it, and you can see dim flickering light inside that second story or that mezzanine room. But the main floor is pretty much empty.
Yeah, let's be brave. We'll walk up that metal staircase,
Okay.
head towards the light.
All right. You get to the top landing. There's a closed door. The windows are this kind of, it's kind of like frosted, you know what I mean? So you can see the light coming through, but you can't see inside the room. Nothing inside the room could see out.
What do y'all think?
Can we look around for another
Guns
entrance?
blazing or knock on the door?
Knock on the door.
So you knock on the door, and as you're standing there, you can see the shadow coming in the frosted glass. And then the door opens, and there's about a 6'4" tall Chinese guy standing there. He's got a top knot. His top knot
you're
is
the biggest
braided,
Chinaman I've ever seen.
comes around his neck and hangs over his shoulder. He's not wearing a shirt. He is huge, big, muscular dude. He's standing there looking at you, and he's like, he says something in Chinese that you don't understand. But he's like big enough to be blocking the entire entry to the door. You couldn't walk past him. He'd have to move.
Show him the three-eyed dragon logo.
Okay, you hold that
I
up.
want to show him the little package with the logo on it. I'm just like pointing at the logo, like, you know about this.
And he immediately steps to the side and holds his hand out like enter. And what you see when he does that is in the middle of the room are a bunch of cushions on the floor, and there's this tiny, frail, ancient looking old Chinese man sitting there with a full tea service on a tray in front of him, and he's pouring himself tea.
I think that's the mystic, guys.
What do you want to do?
Zeb's standing there, like you can almost see the smoke coming out of his ears. He's thinking so hard. He keeps like looking between the business card and the description he wrote down of the warehouse, and then looks at the Chinese mystic. Like, could that be him?
I'm gonna walk over towards the Chinese guy and sit on the cushion across from him.
He looks up at you and he points to an empty cup, and as if he's saying, "Would you like some?"
I'll nod.
So he takes the teapot and he pours it in, and he holds up a cup to you, and then he looks up at the other two of you and beckons you to sit.
Of course, oblige.
I'll sit down, but I ain't drinking your tea, geezer.
Do you want some tea, John? Bill?
Yes, Bill wants some tea.
Bill, he pours some tea and he puts it, and he hands the cup to you, and then he picks his cup up and he bows to the both of you and sips.
I'll nod and take a sip.
Okay.
And when
I take the egg out.
You take the egg out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he's sipping his tea and he's looking, he's like, beautiful. He says, are you here for tea? And he reaches over and there's a box and he takes the lid off and there's the packets with the dragon, the 3-eyed dragon stamp on it. And he's like, are you here for the tea?
No, geezer.
No.
What are these for? What is in this packet?
He says, this is tea. It is meant to help one dream and dream vividly and enter the dreamlands.
And does there happen to be a scary black dragon flying through the forest in Dreamland?
He just laughs.
Man, I'm trying to think where I want to go with this line of questioning.
He
I
says,
just want to shake him and threaten him and tell him the mayor's son's dead.
he says, you are not here for the tea?
We're on an active investigation. Packets of this stuff have been found in relation to an investigation that we are currently working on in an open murder case.
You are police.
The cool kind, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's like, what is it you wish of me?
Do you know this egg? It's a very cool egg.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah, feel it, bro. It's warm.
Yeah, I hold it out to him and I'm like, put your hand on it.
He touches it. He's like, yes, very nice.
And I put it back in the bowling ball bag. No one recognizes my egg.
So
yeah, so we spoke with Johnny Chin, who we understand is a friend of yours, and we were wondering why you're giving away the tea. I'm doing scare quotes on video. The tea all around town at no cost.
To help those that wish to dream, to enter the dreamland.
Yeah, do the dreamlands ever make people cut open their own insides, gut themselves?
He goes, oh,
You son of a bitch.
That was non-committal.
do you like tea?
How does the tea help you reach the Dreamlands?
He says, special tea you will like.
Is that what you two are drinking right now?
Probably.
I sure hope so.
And there are, you notice on the side of the room, there are cots laid out. And he looks at you and he says, please. He doesn't look at
den.
you, Zeb. He looks at Bill and he looks at Lars. He says, please.
I'm still waiting for the right moment to threaten this guy, but I'm getting pretty impatient.
And Bill and Lars, you're feeling very, very tired, very sleepy, very relaxed.
Yeah, that cod looks like a great idea now. So I go and
It does, doesn't it? I'm gonna take a quick
take my
snooze.
egg and snuggle it, you know.
I'm trying to stop you both. I'm like, come back, you idiots. This is an active investigation.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna clear my head.
And you see that
You're at work right now. There's no time to clear your head. don't use thoughts.
they're going down. You can just see it on their face. They're like, the best idea in the world is to go lay down.
Pull out my service pistol,
Sure.
point it right at this old ass Chinese guy. I'm like, I say, what is the tea for? What did you do to him?
He said, I did nothing to them. I offered them tea. They accepted. I told them what the tea was for. You asked. I gave you your answers. There is no surprise. There is no subterfuge.
I tell the guy that drugged the police is sorry. I'm distracted now looking at the cheat sheet you just pulled up. I thought it was going to be relevant to something.
It is.
I,
For me.
I tell the guy
me-
that it's illegal to drug the police, and I could take him down to the station right now and throw him in a cell for the night.
So you pulled your pistol on this guy, and you're saying all this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me
This
a
big
spot.
scary bodyguard is
Give
not
me a
gonna be
spot
happy.
hidden check or listen. Your choice.
Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be spot hidden.
Oh, you
It's a
pass.
hit, shockingly.
You immediately hear the huge guy. As soon as you pull that pistol and start talking, he's coming at you from behind. What's your dex?
When I hear that, once I realize what's going on,
you two are going to lay down on that cot. You ain't going to fight. You ain't going to do nothing. You're going to go to sleep. So, Zeb.
Once I hear that and realize what's going on, I swing around and try to shoot him in the leg.
Okay. All right.
Surprisingly restrained for the the kind of cop that I've decided to play. Did you say what's my dex?
Yeah.
80.
Yeah. Okay. You're first then. It's actually 130 because if you have a weapon drawn and you go into combat, you get plus 50 to your dex. So you go first. Okay. So you hear him coming behind you. He doesn't get a surprise attack on you, and you're going to attempt to shoot him in the leg. So
yep.
Roll your firearms.
Hits.
Yep. Bam. And do your damage.
Wait a minute. Where's the damage roll?
So if you look
Under
at
combat?
if you
I wasn't in the combat window. Hang on. Okay, so handgun hits, and then 45 revolver. That's a reload.
Should say it on the summary of the weapon.
Right. Did you not get it in the roll? Yeah.
Like mine says 1d10 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There it is. 3 damage.
Let's go. So you shoot, you turn around real quick, and bam, fire. And it smashes into his thigh, and he stops, and he bends over, but he's still hobbling towards you. And now it is his turn, and he is coming forward, and he's just going to try to grapple you. All right, and hold you down. So he's doing a melee attack on you.
Now, I forget how this combat works. Can I use dodge at the same time, or is dodge the out of combat one?
You get to do a reaction to whatever he's doing. So on your turn, you're going to get if his attack is successful, you get to either fight back, dodge, or fight back or dodge, right? Okay. Do a fighting maneuver. So he is going to roll to attempt to grab you. And he gets a 16.
That must hit.
So you're going to have to roll. You're going to have to tell me, are you going to try to fight back, which means you're trying to do damage to him when he does that, or you're going to try to dodge? If you beat him, then he doesn't grab you. But if he beats you, he does grab you. Right. If you're dodging, if you're not dodging and you're trying to fight back, you're just like hitting him, but he's going to grab you.
So if I'm trying to fight back, that has to be hand to hand. I can't try to shoot him again to fight back, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to try to dodge.
Yeah. So
he beat hits, but I don't think it beats him.
Right. He beat you. So you bring up.
Winning that would be rolling under 16, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So he got. You can't see it on here, but he got a 2-star success, right?
Okay.
And you got a 1-star success. So he actually beat you. So you go to get out of the way, but he grabs you and tackles you to the ground, and he's holding you. When he does that, the Asian man stands up and walks to the back of the room, and there's a door there, and he opens it and he goes in and he shuts the door, and then it's back around to you.
I'm going to try to put another round in him. Can I roll handgun again?
Well, you are tackled to the ground. So you're pinned. So you're going to have to get out of that situation first.
Let me see. Can I mean, if this is just straight up like
you're doing melee now.
Yeah, like melee combat on the ground, can I just do a roll for brawl and see if I can get a leg up on him?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it that way. That's a hit.
Nice. Yeah, he's not going to do anything. Because his leg is killing him, and he's just trying to pin you down long enough for the man to get out of the room, which he did. So you hit and do melee damage because that's what you were trying to do. You weren't trying to get out of the pin, right? You were just trying to hit him while he's on top of you.
Yeah, the only melee damage I have is my trusty blackjack. So should I roll that, or is there a different melee damage for hand to hand?
You have a blackjack. You would roll the blackjack, but you're going to do it at a disadvantage because you're on your back with this guy on top of you. So you'll have to roll a penalty die for your melee.
All right, let me see. Wait a minute. It doesn't let me roll a penalty die with the blackjack. I can add a penalty die if I roll fighting brawl again.
That's fine.
All right, so let me try it this way. I'm going to roll fighting brawl again. 1 penalty die. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, I don't hit that time. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, you're trying
when
to
I do
hit.
It correctly, I do not hit.
Yeah, you're trying to hit him, but you can't. He puts all his weight on you and stands. So you can imagine what that would be like. He just crushes you to the ground, pushes the air out of you, and makes his way to the door and opens the door and steps through it and slams it behind him. And it's back to you.
Man, I hate to leave my comrades behind, but I'm going to try to get up and go through this door.
Okay. You get up, you run over the door, you jerk it open, and the room is full of boxes of the packets with the stamp on it. And they aren't there. This is like a closet.
Damn. I want to go into the room. Is it like, is it lit, or like, do I have a flashlight or something? Like, can I see the entire room?
Yeah, this is a closet with boxes in it.
Oh, like a tiny.
I mean, you can go through
okay.
here. You can pull these boxes out, and if you'd like to search for like secret exits, panels, anything like that, you're welcome to do.
That's the next thing I'm going for here. I'm gonna try to like move boxes around and see if the can I knock on the back wall to see if I can find a hollow part.
Yeah, you can do all that, and I'll give you a bonus on spot hidden.
Hey, I finally spotted.
There is no exit from this closet.
Damn it. All right. Last thing I want to do before I go back to my fellow officers. Can I look through some of these boxes for clues, like either in the boxes or underneath the boxes? Just rifle through. I mean, I know I can't do every one because that would probably take ages, but just
every box looks identical. They're all wooden boxes, and when you take the lids off, it's just pack after pack after pack of this powder, this tea that he called it, with that stamp on it. Every single one of them. That's all that's in here. Yeah. We'll go over to Novi and John now. So you guys have laid down on these cots because, just sleep's overpowering you. And Novi's really role-playing this good right now. This going to sleep thing.
Wish I wasn't. It's not intentional.
And as soon as you lay down and close your eyes, both of you immediately are standing in a forest, and you're looking at each other. You're not wearing the clothes you were wearing before, though. You're wearing like these robes, and it's so realistic. It's like, you can smell these trees. You look down, there's dirt below your feet. It's nighttime, the wind's blowing, and there's mist everywhere. And you just feel this huge wind hit you, and you hear this sound that sounds like flapping wings. And you look off in the distance, and there's some giant thing coming through the sky at you. and you just take off running. You're both just running through the forest. Branches are slapping you, tearing at your skin. And this thing is making it, when it emits a sound from its mouth, it's like 6 or 7 different voices at once, just screaming. You're just terrified, and you're running and you're running, and you both wake up. Both of you give me sanity check. You both passed. So you only lose 2.
Dang.
And you wake up and you're out of breath. You're terrified, and both of you have cuts all over you, as if you've been running through a forest being slapped by tree branches. And Zeb, you see them both wake up and they both scream. They just both start screaming, and they're bleeding. They have cuts all over them.
Yeah, I put my gun away so they don't go crazy on me and get all scared, and just start yelling at them like, hey, what is wrong with you two? We just lost our perpetrators. Get up.
The Jag.
I'm trying to shake the fog out of my head, cobwebs.
Yeah, Bill's saying the egg. And I look over, pick up the bowling ball bag. Egg's right here, buddy. Come on, we got police work to do.
The dragon's coming for the egg.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. By the way, both of those 2 Chinamen disappeared into that closet right behind me. Shame y'all wasn't awake to see it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty mysterious.
Well, certainly they didn't disappear into thin air. I think someone's been hitting the hooch a little bit too hard.
Yeah, when he says that, Zeb, give me a sanity roll. Because this whole time you're thinking, how is this possible? How did they do this? How'd they get out of this room? They couldn't have gotten out of this room.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
but
dude, I'm so sane.
You're like,
3-star hit.
Some kind of trick.
Yeah, it doesn't faze me at all. I'm just like, Chinaman magic. Like that's a perfectly reasonable explanation to me.
Oh, yeah. Of course. All right. What do y'all want to do?
But I have the presence of mind to go look in the closet and just see if I can see anything.
Sure.
Oh, I'll walk you over there and show you. I'll show you all the
Alright.
boxes I went through, and I was looking at the walls. And I mean, we can keep looking for secret exits or whatever. Maybe there's something in the ceiling.
All right. I'll do a spot hidden check.
Yeah, you don't have to. He
Okay.
succeeded so well.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just giving it to you. There are no exits. There is
Fuck,
no
maybe go
way out
somewhere.
of that room.
Are you sure you weren't hallucinating, Zeb?
Hey,
'Cause
I'm
we were.
the only one here that didn't drink any of your all's mushroom tea. I'm the sanest guy on this here police force.
You two are a bunch of drug addicts.
Yeah. Pull out my flask and take another little pull. Y'all are some fucking addicts, man.
Well, you let the perpetrators get away. And now what are we going to do?
Let is a strong word. It's not my fault that they have ancient mystic Chinaman magic.
What'd you do? You lay down with the bed.
Well, you're the only one awake.
How about
The only
let's
thing-
not let's not argue over who let the ancient mystic Chinaman escape and who fell asleep. Let's just get back to regular old police work and keep looking for some clues.
Yeah.
Is there any other way out of this
Okay.
room?
The way you came in.
Just that? Just the only one?
Yeah.
Well, the only
Can I
thing
look around near where the old guy was sitting, like around the cushions and stuff? And he I know he's got like everything required to like do his little tea ceremony or whatever. Like,
There's that in cushions. That's it.
I don't see anything else in his little area where he was sitting. And we're running out of leads here.
Well, yeah, I don't think we have any more, to be honest with you.
Well, go back and think about what you found. So you did have one. Well, you haven't talked to the medical examiner.
No.
Right? And you also have that piece of
rock.
paper with the initials on it that you found.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the SPD or something like that.
PDS.
Yes.
PDS.
Yeah, that's true. We did not ask Brother Johnny Chin what PDS stands for.
So what do you want to do?
Probably need to go talk to the medical examiner, and then we need to figure out
Okay.
what this piece of paper is.
All right. So
Oh,
you guys
I'm not
head
sure.
back
Yeah.
to the morgue,
Yeah.
and the medical examiner is in a room with 8 bodies, and he's pouring sweat because he has been working nonstop. He looks up and sees y'all, and he's like, you had to bring this many at once. He's like, the chief is up my ass. He is working me like a dog to get this done. What's
Buddy, you
going
ain't the
on?
only
Why
one.
is this such a rush job?
I ain't slept since a day and a half ago. These two were arrested, though.
Well, no, I wouldn't say well rested. Just,
You don't know what we went through.
just there's some important eyes looking at this right now. That's why it's such a big deal.
All right. Well, this is a strange one, boys. I got to tell you. I've worked my way through about 6 of them now, but I can go ahead and tell you this was not murder. These people committed suicide. I don't know how they managed to cut themselves and disembowel themselves, but they did.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, we
that's not
think
great.
we think they may have been drugged. Found an ancient Chinese mystic, by the way.
Ancient Chinese secret.
He's
Calgon.
yeah, he's slinging some tea all over town, but apparently it gives you horrible hallucinations.
Yeah.
You'll get airdropped into a forest, be running through the forest, get all cut up. Look at these guys, got cuts all over them. Just happened to them.
Well, to disembowel yourself, you would have to be on something because that's some pain. Like I can't imagine. I don't want to. But most of these folks were obviously homeless from the, state of their bodies. They had the typical signs that I find when I have to do an autopsy on a homeless person. Worms, all that kind of nice stuff. And then those 2 young fellas over there, I don't know how they ended up with these, but they did the same things to themselves. So if you're saying it's drug related, I'm sure the toxicology screening when it comes back will show that. But
Yeah, those 2 guys that were clearly not homeless. Is there anything special about them?
no,
Or are those the ones
2
you
young
hasn't done
men
the
in their
investigation
20s.
on yet?
From what I can tell, they were 2 young men in their 20s, died from disembowelment, self-inflicted, appear to be healthy, slightly enlarged livers, but beyond that.
Have you like tattoos or markings on them or anything?
No, nothing like that. Nothing out of the ordinary except for the 12-inch cut into their abdomens.
This is a long shot to be asking the medical examiner, but I want to say to him that we've got pretty good reason to believe that there was a 9th person on the scene who is in all likelihood still on the run or escaped somehow. So I guess I want to ask him if there's any evidence at all on any of these people as to like who the 9th person is and or how this started, like fingerprints that are not identified by anybody else, or maybe there's a question for the forensics people.
There's nothing like that. I would talk with the forensics folks because there's nothing out of the ordinary with any of these people.
I think we're gonna have to go back to forensics and see if they've got any new developments.
Yeah, I need to get back to work if you guys are done because I'm tired. So.
We need to talk to forensics, and we also need to figure out like people that these 2 guys hung out with as well to match up these initials to somebody.
Well, we tried to ask his roommate that, but he wasn't having any of it. Oh, they're bad people.
He just said he didn't do that. He didn't do that shit, but he might have known some other people that he hung out with.
Floozies.
Yeah, might have
That's
some
true. We
floozies.
could have asked him about the PDS thing. We're not very good detectives.
Well, we're getting better.
This is my first case.
I don't know about that. I think I'm getting worse. Let's go back to forensics and question them one more time.
All right. So you get back to forensics. They're like, you guys, what do you need?
Well, there have been some new developments in the case.
Oh, yeah?
Shit, they wouldn't know this. There's not.
Did you find anything?
We can't ask them if they have a guess about what kind of substances were inside them when they died. They wouldn't know that in 1947.
No. Well, was there any evidence that you saw or found that there was another person was there? Because we're suspecting there's another person there. We just don't know if there's any evidence that leads to that, aside from the footsteps leading out of the room. Did you find like fingerprints that don't match up to anything or anything like that?
Well, there were the footprints. We do believe that there was someone else in the room that left after this event occurred. They had to have been in the room because they walked through the blood to leave. We did find, though, I think we told you the note, the weird poetry with the initials P, D, and S on it. We did some more analysis of the paper, and it looks like that was actually, at the library, how they have those cards when you check them out.
Mhm.
When you check out a library book, it's like it was written on one of those.
Oh, that's not bad.
Should we look at the other side of the note?
Yeah, it's blank. The card itself didn't have any information on it, but that is what the material was that this was written on.
That'd be some real shit if the answer was
Yeah,
just on the
shit.
other side of the sheet of paper the whole time.
Whoever you-
I did it. My name.
to go
You
back to
can
the
find me.
to go to the college library, since we almost came out of a college book, but
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to the college again, even though I said that we shouldn't do that.
So
But
two.
I got one more question for the forensics team. I'm gonna tell them that the case so far has led us to a Chinese mystic that's some family friend of Johnny Chin, famous gangster Johnny Chin in Chinatown. Met up with a friend of his, met up with a family friend of his, some old geezer that is a quote unquote mystic. He's the one distributing the drug that all of these people did. He had it made up into some kind of tea. But my question for you, forensics people, is have you found any evidence on any of these people that seems expressly or distinctly Chinese in any way? For instance, can any of them walk through walls? Do any of them appear to have X-ray vision?
How long has it been since you slept?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's been a while. It's been a while. I was just thinking of things that I know Chinese people do.
We found no Superman abilities on any of these, and nothing Chinese.
I think we should have some more tea.
Where's those Pat?
We brought some with us, didn't we?
Who wants some three-eyed dragon? Come on, let's put it in the water cooler.
Yeah. Go down to the water treatment plant in the city and just dump it all in it.
Bad dreams for everyone.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. We can go to the library.
All right. So you guys make your way to the library. Walk up to the, circulation desk, and there's a young woman sitting there, and she's like, "How may I help you?"
we were showing like the card stock thing or the note. And is there any other markings on it aside from what was written?
No.
Okay. I have a question. Does this material, does this look like something that you use here, like for the when you check out a book?
She looks at it and she's like, yeah, that looks like one of the blank cards we use.
Do you happen to have any regular borrowers with the initials PDS?
Let me check. And she goes over and she starts flipping through.
Maybe somebody who is either an enthusiast of poetry or Chinese literature.
Or
She's
works
like,
here?
well, could you give me a time frame to check?
It'd be relatively recent. I couldn't give you the exact.
Inside the past week.
Like
Probably within the
last week? Okay, let me look. And she's like, oh, yes, we have, well, I guess PDS makes sense. His name is Phil DeSanix. So that's PDS if you count the duh in the Sanix, even though that's one word. But yes, Phil DeSanix recently checked out. She's like, oh, it's all occult books. Very strange.
Is he a student here?
No.
Oh, he's just a civilian?
Yes. Well, we're not just tied to NYU. We are also a public library. So
How noble.
You wouldn't have to have an address on him or anything, would you? In your file? Or just that he checked out a
Well,
book?
I mean, I really can't give out our patrons' addresses. That's
Here it
it's
comes.
a
My trigger
private
fingers itching.
information.
So I'm going to get back there and pretend do my best librarian book use skill.
Oh yeah, you know how to talk to these people. You're secretly one of them.
I'm secretly a librarian.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't have to do that because
You
we're
secretly
cops,
can
but-
read.
Yeah, we'll tell her this is I'll show her show her the badge, my badge, and say, this is part of an ongoing police investigation, and he may have information.
Okay.
If you could help us.
All right. Yeah, don't have to twist my arm then or shoot me.
Well,
This
that's
one
next.
looks kind of. Yeah, please put your gun back in its holster,
sorry.
sir. I will get you. No, you're
I'm
not
sorry.
the one she's
It's
pointing at.
instinct.
She's pointing at Zeb.
Oh, it's fine. Sorry, I haven't got a nap today like some people here.
He's grumpy.
So she pulls out the card and she writes down on the address and hands it to you. Here you go.
Do we get a list of the books he's checked out too? Or is there like a really long list?
Yeah, so she gives you this list of books. They're all occult related.
Okay.
And apparently he checked out one over and over again. And the theme that you find in all of them they're related to the hunter of the night.
Okay. This guy got one little taste of the three-eyed dragon and became obsessed.
All right.
Okay.
So she gives you the address and that information.
You want to head that way?
We got ourselves a lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time to do real policing work.
So you guys pull up to this house and you see the door open and this guy come out and he's pale. He looks sickly. He's all disheveled. Looks like he hasn't slept in forever. He's got a bag on his arm that you would carry books in, like a leather satchel, right? And he goes staggering down the steps and hops in his car and takes off.
Oh, high-speed chase.
You guys want to follow him?
Oh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
All right.
all me.
So you guys follow this guy for a
I've
while.
got a drive skill of 50.
Oh, you don't got to worry about it. He's not like speeding away. He
We're
he
not
doesn't
doing
know
Fast
you're
and
there.
Furious stuff.
Yeah, no, you ain't got to worry about that. So you follow him, and he drives into Chinatown, and he keeps going, and he drives up to that warehouse that you just came from. And he gets out, and he goes in the same door you guys did.
Is there still lights on we can see?
Yes.
So I'm sorry, I might have missed your description of this.
Mhm.
When we were pulling up to his house,
He was coming out.
but did he leave because he saw us?
No.
Okay.
No, he looks like he's going somewhere. And he got in his car and started driving, and you guys followed him.
Okay.
And he drove into Chinatown to that same warehouse.
What we're going to do when we get to this warehouse, we're going to park kind of on the edge of the parking lot and shut off the lights so we don't draw attention to ourselves.
Mhm.
And after we see him go in, we pull up to the door we come in, pull up to the door that he walked into and try and basically sneak behind him, like silently follow him and hope he hasn't spotted us this whole time.
Yeah, so you get in the door and you don't see him, but you see that light on.
Oh, not again. Yeah, we'll go.
Better gangbusters.
We'll
fuck it.
go
How
up-
long
up
are
the
you going to
stairs.
wait before you go up there?
I don't think we don't need to wait. If they fucking disappeared one time, they can disappear again.
Yeah, if we go up there and we don't see him, when we walk into the building, if the coast is clear and we don't see him and we just see that light on upstairs, then I think this takes no time at all. Like I stand there and I'm whispering to the other two, like, this one person tonight. No, wait, two people tonight in this warehouse have already disappeared into thin air. We're not gonna make number 3. We've got to find this dude.
Yeah. So when we
All
go,
right,
if we go up in the door, we don't
So
see
if
him
you
at all.
want to,
Okay.
no, you're assuming that he's in that room because there's nothing downstairs.
If he disappeared like those two Chinamen did, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah, we just need to charge upstairs and go in there gangbusters. I
think so too. Also, I'm going to have to amend some of my earlier comments. I had been saying that I'm running around with a service rifle. Now that I've actually read what it says in the combat tab, I don't have a service rifle, just a handgun and my billy club.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to need you guys to give me a stealth check because you're going to be going up these metal stairs. So you tell me, do you just want to go running up these stairs or do you want to try to sneak up the stairs and then bust in the room?
Sneak
I
up the
was
stairs and
thinking
bust in the
sneak
room.
up the stairs, then bust in the room.
Okay, well, give me stealth checks, all three of you.
Tactical.
No, I wasn't even close.
Ooh. Yeah,
Okay,
Zeb's
wait a
on
minute.
it. You guys are still groggy.
I spent one
Bill,
luck to
Bill
pass.
spent the luck to hit the
Okay.
success.
No, I
so
didn't
all
spend
right,
like
but-
40.
Yeah, since
Zeb and Bill succeed, but I don't think it matters if one of us blew it.
yeah, so you guys are like ninjas going up the stairs, but Zeb trips on it because he's
No, it was
still
me.
groggy, and you hear a commotion inside as soon as he trips, and you bust the door open, and you see that back door immediately close. But the guy that you followed there is standing in the middle of the room, and he's got a teacup in his hand, and he's just looking at you, like
Tackle
with
him.
this horrified look on his face.
Don't drink that tea. I need it.
He's like, what's going on? What are you doing?
Yeah, I've already got my gun out. I'm like, Bill, no, not again. We've been through this once before. Not again. No tea for you.
But Zeb, it's so
Bill,
good.
no.
We'll hatch the egg.
Shut up, Bill. I point the gun at the guy sitting on the cushion. I'm like, are you Phil DeSantis?
Yeah. What did I do?
You got 2 last names.
How about you tell us, Phil?
Get on the ground.
How about you tell us why we found some of your beautiful, well-written poetry at the scene of a what's the term for an 8x homicide? An octuple homicide.
I didn't kill anybody. I swear I didn't kill
Not
anybody.
what I asked. I cocked the gun.
Like, please, no.
It makes that real scary, like in the movies, like noise.
He's like, no, you don't understand. I was just hired to do a job, and I don't know what's happening, but I need the money.
Okay, let's
What
start
job
with
are you
this.
hired for?
I was hired to shoot up this dope, and when I shoot it up, I'm to record my experiences when I dream. That's all I've done. And I must have left. When I record it, I'm out of it. I'm dreaming, so I don't even know what I've written. But I just record it and hand the paper over.
To who?
He's like, there's this really rich guy named Alexandros Pearson, and he paid me to do this. That's all I know. I'm a writer. I'm trying to get my books published, and this guy just showed up at my book club one day, my writers club one day, and he offered me a job, and it pays really well, and I need the money right now. But I swear I haven't killed anybody. I haven't done anything.
Then how'd you know to come here? Who do you know that operates out of this
This
warehouse?
this is where you get it. This is where you get witching hour.
Did you get it from a ancient Chinese mystic?
Yeah,
Or a big scary bodyguard to an ancient Chinese mystic?
Yeah, he was here. He was just here.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking too. Where is he now?
He went through that door. I don't know. I've never been in there.
I'm gonna go over and fling the door open. And be like,
You see
Phil,
the same thing you did last time.
Phil, this is a closet. You
What?
tell me he disappeared into that door, and you've never seen him do that before?
No, nobody's ever come in here with guns before. I've never been in there. I always come in and sit down, and he just gives me the pouch. And I take it.
Wait a minute. Okay, maybe I'm the one who missed something here. If he's getting this stuff from this Chinese guy, who is
And
Alexandros Pearson?
Who
We don't
is
know.
Alex? All he knows, or all he's told you, is he is a rich guy that came to him at one of his writers' club meetings and offered him the job.
So
He told him
Alexandros was the
where.
guy that told you to come here?
He told me where to get the tea.
Okay.
But he said I had to shoot it up to get the full potent effect.
Where did you do said shooting up?
I mean, I've done it at home, but the last time I did it in that warehouse because more of us had to get together. More of us had to dream.
Would you say you dreamt with 8 other people?
I'm sure.
Check his footprints.
You want to look at his feet?
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, his shoes have this brownish copper colored stains on them.
And so we need to go ahead and take him in. And then we need to, because he was obviously there. He may not have done anything. Like he may not have actually killed anybody, but he was definitely there. So we got to get information
he's like,
out of him.
no, man, come on, don't arrest me. Talk to Pearson. He'll tell you all I'm doing is recording my dreams. I haven't hurt anyone. I wouldn't hurt anybody.
Where can we find this Pearson guy?
And he gives you the address, which is in the nicest, I mean, it's in a super, multi-million-dollar area of New York, a penthouse suite in a tall high-rise.
We probably need to put in a word with the captain, too, to let him know this is where it's leading us. Because, again, it's going to be like a political thing, probably.
This guy still knows more than he's telling us. I want to ask him why he...
You want to roll?
Let's intimidate him.
You tell me if I need to roll. I want to ask him why he checked out all of those books on occultism from the library. What is his interest in occultism? If he's so innocent and has nothing to do with all this, then what's all the occult stuff for?
He's like, I've just been trying to understand what it is I'm seeing. He's because this isn't just dreams. This is real, man.
I make a little head nod gesture to Bill, who I'm sure has the bag on him with the egg in it. Like, yeah, you're trying to make meaning of what you're seeing? You ever seen this?
Show him the egg.
He starts staring at it and he's like, that is very important.
Why is it important?
Why
was it under a mountain of corpses in a crime scene where you were the only one that left alive?
Yeah, we need to take this guy in. Like I said, we can't let him disappear, at least.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we should just take him with us to see his buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna handcuff him and drag him out of here.
Okay. All right. So y'all get him out of there, get him in the car. What are you going to do?
I think we drive to see Alexandros.
You going to take him handcuffed to see Alexandros?
Oh, he's coming with us the whole time. When we get up to that penthouse, we're going to knock on the door and hold him up in front of it so it looks like just he's the one coming to visit.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so you're immediately stopped at the door by the doorman in security because this is where rich people live. This kind of thing don't happen. But I assume you're going to flash your badges and make threats and everything else.
Exactly. Yeah. You are not real police. We are. Get out of the way.
Yeah. So the security guard gets in the elevator with you and puts his key in because that's how high level and rich this guy is. And it takes you to the penthouse suite. And the elevator door opens and it's just immediately you step out and you're in this tiny little hallway with a door. And you said you're going to hold this guy up to the...
Yeah, I want to like knock on the door, but not show ourselves. I just want him to be standing there for whoever looks through the peephole.
Yeah, and the door opens and this middle-aged guy in a fine Italian suit standing there, and he's like, Mr. DeSanix, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, I pop out from the doorway like, Alexandros Pearson, you're under arrest. No, not really. I am Cthulhu. I pop out from the doorway like, this is a police matter. Can we come in?
Certainly. I don't understand this, though. Why are you here with Mr. DeSanix?
Oh, he's a live witness. We're going to need him.
Okay. Well, what do you want?
We're currently in pursuit of what we believe to be a homicide case. And how do I want to say this? Wait, I don't have to explain myself. I'm the police. I'm just going to barge right into his apartment. What am I saying?
Yeah, you're
we all
in it.
just barrel in there.
He said, "Why are you here? What do you want?"
Oh, I'm going to show him the egg.
Oh, okay.
What do you know about this?
Let's get it going.
He says, he looks at it real carefully. He's like, "What is that?"
It is the egg.
The egg. And he looks at Phil and he's like, "Do you know what he's talking about?"
Go on, Phil. Tell him what you told us.
And he says,
Is
may
the
I
egg
examine
important?
it? He holds his hands out. He's like, "May I examine this?"
Sure, why not?
Okay. You hand him the egg.
Yeah.
He turns his back to you and he starts, and like, this is this is one of those movie type apartments where it's just walls of glass. You know what I mean? Like he's the top floor basically, and it's just glass all the way around. And he's just walking, he takes it from you and he's looking at it and he turns his back to you and he's walking across his room, staring at it, turning it. And then you guys start hearing him chanting. Shoot
him.
Of course.
And he turns.
Can I go ahead and squeeze off a round in his back?
Well, you can, but he turns and he looks at you and he smiles and he says, "It has come," and raises his hands and he's holding the egg. And what do you want to do? You want to shoot him?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Open fire.
Yep. Let's see.
Can I shoot too?
Yes. Do all three of you want to shoot him?
Sure.
Nope. I am spinning the luck. That's going to hit. And I'll do 6 damage. Hell yeah. No, 8 damage.
Nice. John got 6 and Novi got 3 damage. So you did a total of 17 damage.
And we all hit too. That's nice.
So he's
Sorry, 3.
holds the rock up and he's like, "It has come finally." And just this maniacal laughter. Now, like I said, he was chanting as he walked away from you guys. And he's holding this up, looking at it, and you all three open fire. And poof, he starts going back, and every bullet that hits him, you see this light appear on the rock. Poof, he staggers back further. There's another rip in the rock. Poof, and he goes back, and as he's falling, and the rock is falling to the floor, this black, rubbery thing just starts unraveling in front of you and immediately fills the room to capacity, beyond capacity, blows the entire floor out, crushes you all to nothing as its black giant wings spread.
Sweet.
And it soars off into the night, and the entire top of the building collapses as you've all been crushed to dust.
Fabulous.
Yes.
And it flies off into the sky, this hunting horror that has been summoned from the Dreamlands.
Cool.
In the end.
My God. Wow.
Yeah, so that was awesome, I think. That was
yeah.
amazing for a one-page story.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
There were some
Holy shit. A lot to
twists
that.
and turns there because of how you guys decided to handle things, but still worked out the way. Literally, if you guys ever let that guy get that hunting horror egg in his hands, it was over. Anybody within the vicinity of him was immediately just crushed to death as this thing just came to be, because this thing's over 40 feet long and gigantic, and it changes shape as it's moving, kind of thing. It goes from 1 wing to 2 wings to 3 wings. I mean, it's just this insane thing. One of the things they pitch, and I actually listened to other people play this game, is they took him downtown to the police precinct and took him to the interview room, and they were like, grilling him about Desanix, and then told him about finding the rock. And he was like, well, I study the occult, and if you can let me examine the rock, I may be able to help you. And the second they do that, the entire police department just explodes as this thing just rips through it. And this guy just laughs and walks out of the building, you know?
Yeah.
That's the way it was handled for them. But to give you the full background of this, so Alexandros Pearson is a cultist, and he hired a hack writer, Bill DeSanix, to shoot up a mystery drug, hallucinate himself into the Dreamlands, and take notes of his journey to compile them into a new mythos tome. So he was trying to create his own mythos tome. The side effects are the horrific suicides of other participants who use their entrails to build a nest for the Dreamland serpent. So their suicide in the Dreamlands formed a nest for the hunting heart to lay the egg.
Oh, okay.
I see. Okay.
Like that.
That's a good one shot, buddy. I like
Hell yeah.
that.
RPG Underground.